Back here again at Plenty Gorge Park, another training walk. Yesterday I went this way, so that's the clockwise route, but today I'm going down here, so probably in about 2.5 hours I'll come up here. So anyway, we'll just see how it goes, but I'm just getting ready. I've got about I think 4 or 5 more of these walks before my next bushwalk, which will be up onto Mount Bogong. So I'm not sure, how much fitter I'm getting, but I'm certainly sure that when I do that walk, it'll be a bit tough, but I'm sure if I didn't do these, it'd be much tougher. So anyway, we'll just see. Not sure if it's going to rain. At the moment the weather's just crazy at the moment. It's like really crazy. But I must say I'm really enjoying being out here, and like I say, this is my training, what you call it. This is where I come out to get fitter. Oh, left turn, Clyde. Pretty well worn track. I don't think I'm the only one doing this, or this particular route. Hey mate, how you doing? Hey. So this is one of the perils out here. I know it might be easy to think that because I've been out here, I don't know, half a dozen times, something like that, that the track would be getting boring and I'd be getting used to it. But there's so many tracks and trails out here. I've come down the hill here. There's a track up in there, I don't know if you can see it. It's up in there, goes in, sort of comes in here, goes down into there, into the little gully. And when I come along, normally when I do the clockwise route, I come to a point that's just up here and I go straight to it. Now this track here is what I think I'm meant to be on, but when you go the other way, things look different. Tracks appear that you haven't noticed before, and so I've actually got on this bottom track. So I've gone a little bit further than I needed to, went up to there. So I need to backtrack, just get up onto here, and then I can continue out. So yeah, is it getting boring? No, because with all the options and tracks left, right and centre, it certainly keeps you on your toes when you want to try and maintain the route that you've got planned. That's why I've got the route both clockwise and anti-clockwise in the GPS, and I can quickly see if I'm going off track a little bit. This is getting a bit steep. There we go. Yeah, this looks a bit more like it. So there we go. So like I say, even in this spot there's tracks everywhere. it's very much choose your own adventure. It's pretty awesome. There's not many places where you got this many options. If I wanted to, I could go up the hill here, head straight over the car, walk's finished. Probably still do 3-4 Ks, but my plan's to continue on, and by the time I get back to the car I should be at like 8.5, 8.7, something like that. So, but yeah, lots of options, and yeah, it keeps you thinking. So just down here, and I'm here at about the same time I was yesterday. I was obviously coming the other way, is where I saw the fox. I don't expect him to be here 2 days in a row, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. So, but I think not. It doesn't look like there's anything around. So, yeah, right here's where he was. He was right in this spot. He went up around up over there and went up there. So, yeah, 24 hours ago. I think it was about the same time, because I was a bit earlier starting yesterday, but because this is going this way, it's shorter to here going counterclockwise than it is the other way, if you understand what I mean. So it sort of works out. It's about the time I was here. So, but there's a couple of birds walking around on the floor, and I don't think they'd be doing that if there was a fox around. So that might say that he ain't here. Still though, how beautiful is this? I just saw it. Oh, there it is. He's here. I just saw a glimpse of him. Mightn't have got him in the camera, but he's so this is his spot. He's obviously interesting. Here we go. Well, there's a first. Birthday yesterday, turned 53. So 53 years on the planet, and you get to see something new. I've seen plenty of wombats, but I've never seen a wombat walking with a little one. I don't know what the little ones are called. I have to research that. But yeah, I've never seen that before. That's pretty special. How cool is this place, eh? We've got a fox and wombat cohabitating in the same place. And we've got rabbits as well. Wow, who needs a zoo? This bit here is pretty cruisy. Across the top, reminds me in some ways of the Warby Ranges, which are just west of Wangaratta. Well, once again down at Plenty River in 20 Gorge Park, and to give you an idea how much the river's dropped, only about I don't know, maybe a week and a half ago, water was actually flowing right in here. So you can see it's right here. You can see it's dropped well over a metre. That's probably getting close to 2 metres. That's how high the water got to. So that's getting, when you look at that to where the water is now, that gives you an idea of just how big it went. Well, I'm nearly there. As you can see, it's not raining, although it's pretty dark up there, but who knows. I mean, the weather at the moment is harder to pick than a broken nose. Like it's I don't even think the Weather Bureau know what the hell's going on. But I'm nearly there. Perils of doing training out in a public area like this. I ended up getting held up for about half an hour talking to a fellow walker. That's the way it goes. So my times for today are out the door and irrelevant, but things like my moving average will still be important, because yep, it's saying 4.4 k an hour at the moment, so that's not bad. So that's the great thing of tracking the moving average. doesn't matter what your overall time is, it's about when you were moving, how fast were you moving, and that's something I can track and sort of work on. There was a tree here the other day, there it is, across the track, and some kind person, or people, I'd say it was more than one, have moved it, so well done. As you can see, it's fairly big, but you had to go up there the other day, and it was a pain in the arse, so well done whoever did that. Just over there is the track I headed down, so I'm almost about to complete a circle. Always find it funny when you do that. Bike riding, walking, whatever. But yeah, it's what have I done up till now? I've done 8.63 kilometres. So that's not bad. That's a hit out, and yeah. Oh, yeah. So there's my circle complete. I don't know, 3 hours ago or something. No, not that one. No, not that one. This one. I headed down that one. So, yeah, that's mission accomplished again. And yeah, I sort of pushed it this one, or I think it's more that the cumulative effort of doing it yesterday. That happens, but I wanted to. I've been doing a couple of them, and there are reasons. When you're out bushwalking, you got to go day after day after day. So there's no point me just coming out, doing this hit out, and then not doing it for 3 days and then do it again. I've got to do some repetitive ones, and that's what this is about. Like, do it yesterday, do it today. I've got other commitments, so I won't be able to do it till later in the week again, but these are training walks, so there's a little bit of method in the madness. Well, I hope there is anyway. Or is that madness in the method? I don't know. I am at the end of a walk, eh? Well, back out here at Plenty Gorge Park again. That's the biggest group of walkers I've seen out here, so good to see walkers coming out here. A lot myself. Certainly seen a lot of a lot of bike riders coming through here, so I think I've made a mistake. I don't know that I've ever walked down this track. There we go. I think I'm meant to be out over this way a bit more, so might have to look at that. Yeah, I don't recall being here before, so there we go. As I have mentioned, there are heaps and heaps of tracks. It's easy to get confused, although there's a fence line there, so maybe I'm just I don't know, maybe I'm just confused. Anyway, what I was saying was, because I'm doing repeated walks in along the same route for the most part, and I certainly have not been here. Check out the trees down here. Still was. And lots of tracks. I do not know. I'm going to have to stamp this and work out where I'm at, because I am not meant to be here. So anyway, what I was saying, while I am off chart. Anyway, we'll just stamp it. We can have a look on the GPS, on the map later. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, I might actually go this way. I come that way, so I'll go this way. What I was trying to say is, because I'm doing basically the same walk over and over, it gives me some options in terms of playing with the settings in the GPS, and there's a couple of settings that are pretty interesting. You can change the interval of the where it stamps its track, so you can play with that, and that way you can get more out of your memory. Not that I'm really starved for memory. I'm really going to have to. I've really screwed this up. There we go. I might have to focus on this. I'll get back to you. I think it's just over there. So there's a fence line there, and I am pretty sure that if I go up here and right, I'll end up on the track I was meant to be on. But this will be interesting to look at in the GPS, in the map when I get home. First K and a half and I'm off route already. Here we go. Yes. Yeah, I've been to this point before. Oh, what a mistake. Still, it's like that sometimes. Anyway, as I was saying, today I'm changing the settings on the GPS, and what I'm actually doing is, I must be at the right spot because the GPS has just confirmed it. See, that's telling me that I've got within 30 metres of where I wanted to be. That's pretty good. So that's telling me I'm now leaving the 30 metre circle. So anyway, today I've got it set. It's going to stamp a track every 30 seconds, and we'll see how much of the memory it fills up when I get home. So yeah, just gives me the option to play with it, and yeah, now I'm back on track. I can relax a bit. That was a bit confusing. Well, once again, down here at Plenty River in Plenty Gorge Park, and as you can see, the river's continuing to drop. I was about here, what was it, only 2 days ago. There we go. Had to think. Done a few trips out here, so anyway, could get across if I really wanted to, but that's not the mission for today. I'll just go back up to the spot I've called Five Ways and then continue across. So but I sort of forced myself to come down here and then go back. It adds about 1.7 kilometres to the whole trip, so it's worth doing, and gives me a chance to just check out what's happening in the river. There we go, there's a rock. I bet that wasn't visible in the last video, I reckon, that big rock there. So that'll show you that the river is continuing to drop. Not sure what these big prickly things are, but they're a bit of a pain. Need to bring a scythe or something to chop them all down. I can't see they're a thing we need to have here on the track, but anyway, thankfully they're only in a couple of spots. Yeah, but tell you what, it's warming up. It's the GPS temperature thing reckons it's about 25 degrees at the moment. Back when I was down in the valley and in the sun, it reckoned it was 27. So yeah, it's not that that's hot, but after months of ridiculously cool weather, geez, you certainly notice it. Anyway, here's an interesting section. Feels like you're in the bush, and you are, except just over there is the edge of suburbia. So all right, so sort of midday, and this is actually the spot where I saw the fox. So the fox was where was he? Just over here. I was hiding behind that tree up in there, so he was up in here. And down over in there is where I saw the wombat with the baby wombat. I've done some research, found out that a baby wombat is called a joey. I didn't know either. I had to Google it. So, and then I had to Google it again because I didn't believe the initial answer. There you go. But yeah, it's warming up today. It's my GPS is saying it's only 23 degrees at the moment, but it's been 25 and even 26 up over the other side and down the valley in the sun. So nice to have some warmer weather. Finally getting some shorts. I know the legs need to be tanned a little bit more, but anyway, is what it is. And all the cancer council freaks that want to have a go at me, go, hey, you shouldn't be tanning your legs, whatever. Well, a little bit of sun, as far as I'm concerned, doesn't hurt. This rubbish about we can't be in the sun at all and things like that. Well, this is not bright sunlight anyway, it's diffused sunlight. I don't know what the UV rating is. I don't carry a UV level detector unit, whatever the hell they are. And if you're wondering why I'm not wearing my hat, same reason. It's not bright sunlight, only in small patches. And after months of gloomy, cloudy, cool weather, I reckon the body's zapping up some vitamin D and probably loving it. So, I mean, when it's a bit more warmer and sunnier than this, I'd be slapping the sunscreen on, slapping the hat on. But today it's like this, and it's not too bad at all. This is a spot. You look down, right behind me, and we've got the river. As you can see, it's dropping quite quickly. This is the first, like this year's the first year I've been coming out here, so I don't know what it normally, normal river height is. So, but yeah, this is a bit of a view. You can look at it going that way a bit too. So there she is. As you can see, it's still that horrible brown colour. So I dare say at some point it'll start to clear itself up. But actually, that's an interesting thing. A lot of the rivers up in the mountains will have debris and all sorts of rubbish in them, and that's part of the reason why I bought my water filtration unit. And not that I really will normally need it when I go to like Mount Bogong, but at the moment, because I don't know what the condition of the river is going to be, I thought it was prudent to get one. And yeah, it's meant to be good enough that I could take water out of that and drink it. So I might have to bring it with me on a future walk and test that. That'd be interesting. And here we go. Here's what I was talking about putting the hat on when I get to an open bit. See, I'm in the open. Oh, there's a dragonfly. I haven't seen one of them for a long time. Interesting. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, now that I'm in the open, and also I really haven't got any real tough stuff to go, so it's going to get easier. This section here looks like it's a bit up, but it's not too bad. So now that I'm out in the open and a bit more of the blazing sun, and it is getting warm, it's got to be 28 degrees, it reckons. There we go. That's getting there. Not real hot, obviously, but hot enough when the recent weather in Melbourne has been a hell of a lot cooler than that. All right, well, that's it. I'm at the car. It's actually take two, because I did this monologue to the camera there, but the bloody camera turned off for some reason. Anyway, back at the car. I'm not actually sure how many Ks I've done. It's the end of the month, so I'll just open this up. So, all right. So it's not just about the walks I do out at Plenty Gorge Park. I'm also planning to do some nice bike rides. The fact is I don't like riding when it's wet, or cold. So, a few days ago I was able to drive down to one of the local train stations, ride into the city. I spent a couple of hours at a mate's place, and then I got the train back. And that's one of the cool features, or one of the things we can do here in Melbourne. We can actually put our bikes on the trains. You can travel with your bike on the trains. It's really handy. You can, like I say, like what I did, where I drove to a train station, rode into the city, and get the train back. There's other ways you can do it. You can drive to a spot, get the train out further, and then ride back to the car. But it gives you lots of options, and Melburnians love it. Some years ago, the government tried to take that feature away from us, and there was a huge public outcry. And like I say, here in 2022, we can travel with the bikes on the trains. It's pretty cool, and it just makes it a lot easier. If I really had to, I could have ridden back to the car, but I was my first hit out, and I didn't want to push it. I was quite happy with my pace. I was cruising at one point. I was doing like 25k an hour, which is ridiculous. I normally do about 20, and I backed off, and I was back to 20. So I feel like I'm getting fitter from the get-go. When I started on the bike, I could feel that I had more power in the legs. They weren't sluggish like they normally are. So all my walks are actually doing something, which is great. And I'll certainly do more trips on the bike. Sorry I don't have any photos from yesterday. Or the other day. It's hard to when you're out riding, it's hard to stop and just get photos or video. It's not like when you're bushwalking, you can just, you're going slow anyway. You can just stop, set the camera up, take a bit of video. When you're on the bike, it's a little harder. So I haven't got any footage from the other day, but it was a great trip. Here's the map for where I went, and it was nice. Started at Regent train station, and then headed into the city, so that was cool. But at the moment, I'm just planning to, in about a week and a half, I'll be planning to go up on Mount Bogong, which will be cool. It'll be interesting. I've got a brand new pack, as I've mentioned. I've got my new sleeping bag, so my start weight for that hike, if you compare that to my start weight for my big hike I did at the end of 2019, I'm probably going to be about 4 kilos lighter. So that's less food, but the sleeping bag's lighter, the backpack's lighter. There's a few other things in there. I've tweaked a few things, so that's pretty big, and I look forward to seeing how that goes. But at the moment, it's just at least twice a week I'm out at Plenty Gorge Park, and I was back out there yesterday. It was going to be a stinking hot day. The forecast was 33. Here at home, the weather station said that it got to about 36, so there we go. And I was out there nice and early. Got down to the river, and the river's falling, and people are starting to make their way across the river. They've got some logs. I think some people are going to get wet, but we'll see. But this is from early yesterday morning, and before it got really hot. Well, here I am down at Plenty River once again. For those who don't know, I'm using this as a bit of a training walk. I do about 8 kilometres, do a bit of a circle. Well, camera's rolling if you fall in, so ooh. Yeah, the end of that seems a bit wobbly.
I agree.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah. Alright, well that's the end of, well I'm virtually at the end of another loop walk out here at Plenty Gorge Park. And what have I done? I've done, I can't read through that. I've done 8.2 kilometres I reckon, so that's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's warming up. It's about 31 degrees at the moment, going for 33. Look, certainly future episodes won't be just about the walks I do here, but these have been important, I'm certainly getting fitter, and my next episode will be about my first real bushwalk since the end of 2019. I'm going to head up to Mount Bogong for a couple of days, and I'm going to camp at Cleve Cole Hut, and yeah, we'll just see how that goes. That's in about a week and a half. So anyway, look, thanks to everyone that's watching. Thanks for those that have subscribed, yeah, there we go. And yeah, we'll just see how the rest of the year goes. Not many days till the end of the year, but I've got some plans for 2023, and certainly got some plans for 2024. So anyway, nearly at the car, so that's the end of that. Well, thanks again for watching, and see you on the next one. Cheers. You get some prickles out of the socks. Anyway, this is the end. Well, for this day anyway. Whew. This one knocked me around a bit too.